Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more World of Warships. Yes, today we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to give it its full name. Emanuele Filiberto Duca d'Aosta. Yeah, he's Italian. It's the first Italian cruiser in the game, and yeah, I thought I'd get myself one of these. It's a tier 6, so it wasn't horribly expensive. If we have a quick look here, I'm going to open up the shop, Capu, and you can see here that the Duca d'Aosta currently available for the next 6 days. So it'll be 5 days when you see this. 15.87 in pounds, so whatever that works out in euros, probably about 18 euros, 19 euros, something like that. I think it's worth picking up. I do, and when you see it playing, you'll see why. I mean, it might even be worth getting one of these packs. I don't know what you get in these. You get the slot. You get 3,000 doubloons, which is nice. 50 equal speed Charlie Londons and 50 Zulu hotels. So what the hell is an equal speed Charlie London and a Zulu hotel, you may ask? Well, they're the signal flags, obviously. Let's have a quick look here. Equal speed Charlie London, Zulu hotel. So that's a Zulu. This is going to be a Zulu hotel. That's 50% to Commander XP, and this could be equal speed Charlie London. Yep, 50% to XP on the boat. So captain and boat XP is what you get there, plus the 3,000 doubloons, which, yeah, it's nice. You buy yourself a little boat with that. So yeah, Duca d'Aosta. Let's have a look at the numbers. Survivability 29,700, kind of mid-range for a tier 6 cruiser. Definitely not the worst. Definitely not the worst. Definitely not the best. In the middle of the pack. So yeah, we can live with that. It's got a 7% torpedo belt, which you can just about make out there. Yeah, it's not great, but it's better than nothing, definitely. Artillery-wise, you have 4 twin-mounted 152mm turrets, 2 on the bow, 2 on the stern. So yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad guns. They fire out. Let's have a look. AP max damage 3,200. HE max damage 2,100. 7% fire chance, which isn't great, if we're honest, but it's not terrible. 7.5 second reload, which is okay. And then we've got a 14 kilometre main battery firing range. So yeah, they're acceptable guns. They really are. Now we get to the more sort of exotic parts of this particular boat. Now the torpedo tubes, you have 2 triple mounts, 1 each side. So 1 here, and of course on the other side we have mirrored another triple mount there, and a first aid box in case you trap your finger while you're loading a torpedo. The torpedoes fire out to 12 kilometres, which is really quite useful. However, they only go 51 knots, so these are slow. What could you use them for? Well, long range torpedo sniping at tier 6. If you get in a game where you're top tier, maybe some tier 4 battleships might still be sailing in a straight line, and you might be able to pick them up. If you do hit them, 13,367 is your max damage. But at that kind of distance, it's unlikely anybody is going to be where they were when you fired these things off. So, area denial you could use them for, or if you do get, the chance to ambush somebody, 3 of them, I mean, that's, possible max damage of nearly, well, just over, I believe, 40,000. So that's, that's pretty decent. Yeah, I wouldn't rely on them for long distance torpedo sniping though. We got an AA defense rating 34 all in. 1.4, 4.2 and 4.8 kilometres. That's not terrible. We've got the upgrades on here. We do have the anti-air mod 2 upgrade, which gives you a bit more room on the bubble, gives you 20%. And we do have steering gears mod 2, again 20% off a rudder shift, which when we look at the rudder shift is 5.3. It's reasonably good. And for a cruiser, it's actually really quite good. Maximum speed 36.5 knots. That's without any flags. We'll have another look at that when we put a speed flag on there. And turning circle of 710 metres, which isn't great, but yeah, the rudder shift's quite good, so you can kind of snake away. Now, concealment wise, 11.7 kilometres, 7.3 by air. You fire your guns, it goes out to the same distance as the guns at 14, and 13.7 when you're on fire. So let's have some fun now, shall we? First of all, let's go from 36.5 to 38.3 knots. Oh yeah. Then we'll have a look at the secondaries here. Now, you'll see you do have 3 twin-mounted secondary guns. They're not great. If we're honest, these things are not all that great. They do fire out of 4.5 kilometres, so we may as well up that range to 4.7. With the anti-air, we're going to add a bit of damage to that. Yeah, so that's okay. We're going to get the don't blow me up please flag, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, Commander XP, why not? And I'm thinking we are going to go for the fire flags, because we've only got 7%. That should take it up to 8, and it does, which is nice, and that gives us 1 flag left to play with. Not too worried about the ship XP, because, well, you can't really do anything with it other than spend doubloons and move it across. So we could go for credits, but I'm thinking we'll go for firefighting time on this. That's what I'm thinking. Now, the captain, Luigi Donati. Hey, Luigi. He's got direction centre for catapult aircraft, and he has got adrenaline rush, because when we look at the consumables here, we do have a spotter plane. Now I'm going to put spotter 2 on there. I'm going to put defensive AA 2 on there. I'm going to put hydroacoustic 2 on there, because we've got hydroacoustic, and I'm definitely going to put damage control 2 on there, just because I've got them. If I didn't have them, my suggestion to you would be definitely damage con 2, and I would say probably hydroacoustic 2. And yeah, defensive anti-air, you can if you want to, but how often do you see carriers these days? Not all that often, so you might be wasting doubloons or credits on that one. It might just be worth keeping the standard. You're spotting aircraft, again I've got some, so no biggie for me. Consider it, but you do have hydroacoustics, so yeah, they do complement each other. So if you're coming around an island, you could use hydroacoustic, you could use your spotting plane, so when one's on cooldown you can use the other, and that's the way I use them. Let's see how we get on. What have we got? We got a tier 5, 6, 7 games. We're mid-tier, that's okay. Right. This could be interesting. Could be interesting. We do have a Gerd down there. The old Ernst Gerd. Yeah, his concealment's pretty good, but we should be alright. And the old Duca Diosta over there. You can see manoeuvrability, AA, and concealment. We are better. This is good. And this is good. We've got new Mexi 2 Warspites as battleships, and the old Pensacola cruiser. Interesting. We'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Now, I don't want to push too hard here, especially considering what we had behind her was a Warspite and an Emil. Not a great deal of support, really. But that's okay. That's okay. You might notice the consumables here are the standard ones. Yeah, I jumped into a game in this, and yeah, there was a Tirpitz, and yeah, I got insta detonated with many citadels. And he did well. It wasn't a particularly good match. We didn't win it, so wasn't worth watching. I don't mind, you know, you guys seeing me get blown up. That's fine. What I don't want though is a boring video. So let's see how we do here. Now I'm gonna swing round here. I am not going in front of that island. I'm gonna wait for these things to catch up. Right, so we know the old Pensie's there. There he is, look. Yeah, he's going to have us zoned in pretty quick. Yeah, we got rid of one of his AA guns, which would be really useful if we actually had a carrier in this match, but okay. Oh, there's the enemy Emil. We do have amazing rudder shift on this thing. It's fantastic. You look, I'm just turning. And those shells, you know, got one shell on me. Which, you know what, out of all of them, I can live with that. Right, I'd like another fire on that Pensacola if possible. Because he's just put the one we set on him out. We are going to have to turn this corner. And the old Pensy is going to be sailing. Oh, no, he's not going to be sailing anywhere. He's just been blown up. Fair enough. Alright, Bertie, what about you? Oh, you look like you're going a different way now. Okay. Let's see if we can get a nice broadside of you. That'd be really quite spectacular if we can. The old New Mexi's over there. Now he's going to see us shortly. We are detected by the planes, so there's the Emil. So he's what I need to be shooting at. That New Mexi has just torn me a new one. He has just torn me a new one. I should really have saved my torps for him, but yeah, we'll see. Rudder's jammed. Okay, for that I am going to repair, and we are going to see if we get a torpedo hit on him. Yes, we did. Right, marvellous. You see how slow they are, though. They are really slow. Look. Sorry, but I'm trying to get away from that New Mexico there. He's being proper antisocial and shooting at me and things. So let's see if we can get some shots on him. Maybe get a fire. That'd be quite nice. But he's taking a big chunk of our health. And that tends to be the thing in this. You know, you try to do what you can do. And I'm going to put some torps in the water there. I know they're 12 kilometres out, but you know what? If he keeps coming this way, he's got to go through that gap, or line up for that gap anyway, so let's just hope the Pensacola isn't a complete idiot and goes sailing into the torps, because they are that slow that other boats could catch them up. Alright, we're going to start swinging our guns around. You can see there the turret traverse is pretty good. Not amazing, but it's pretty good. It's not Japanese, so, you know, there's that. Not Russian. So where are we? You're there, aren't you? Right. Let's see if we can get over there for you. Yeah, we've got some hits on you. Our torps are looking reasonable, actually. Do you know what? I think our torpedoes are going to finish him off. I'll be happy with that. And they missed. Okay. Maybe I'm not quite so happy. Let's see if we can just get some shots on him then. Hit him to the rear end. Oh, we're actually getting secondaries on him now. Nice. Yeah, that should be him done. We got a fire on him. And boom, he's down. Okay. Right, so one down. I mean, after all that, we've only done 12,000 damage, you know. It's not a lot, if we're honest. And we're going to have to start pushing over this way now, because the enemy ships are over there. There's 2 Warspites, I believe, yeah. A couple of Warspites. Okay, well, we do have the spotter plane. We could put the spotter plane up, which might help us. Let's see, shall we? We'll put the spotter plane up. That might possibly give us a little bit of help going around these islands. Now, we've only got it up for 90 seconds. And there we go, it's the second one. So we've got 2 spotters in the air because of the captain's skill, which is okay. Now, where are you, Warspite? With your big guns. There he is. Right, so he's just there, and we can't get at him at the moment. We don't really want him to get at us, do we? We can help it. Where are you? You're there. Right, and you're there. Okay, so we need to... we got a fire on the first one. Now he's firing at us. This is going to sting. Yeah. How did I know that was going to happen? It seems to be the issue with this ship. It's very quick, but it's very delicate. It's very much a glass hammer on the fastest motorbike you've ever driven. This thing is nuts when it comes to getting across the map. The trouble is, if you go in first, because you are a cruiser and you're not a particularly well-armed cruiser, you're certainly not armoured, this can happen a lot. On the other hand, you'll have games where it's absolutely amazing and you just zipping around the map like some sort of pizza delivery scooter, just blowing everything up, you know, getting in the right place in the right time and just taking advantage of it. Now what we do have, hopefully, is still our planes up. Yeah, they're still circling around, so they should give the guys a bit of help in locating these boats. Can we get on that New Mexico, because I think this could be quite interesting, seeing what's going on here, because this guy is coming round the corner and the Warspite guns really do pack a punch. I would not be broadside onto this thing. I really wouldn't. Let's just have a look. Yeah, he's firing his guns. Let's watch this play out. That New Mexi is getting a pounding. Now the Warspite is on fire. Now that should stick, because we did get a fire on him. So his repair shouldn't be up just yet. So that should hopefully stick on him. What are we going to see with these guys? We're going to see the New Mexi firing a bit early there. Yeah. Warspite guns take a long time to rotate. So we do have the Pensy, which is capping, which is nice. So that's always one way to make sure we get the win. As you can see here, these two Warspites are just kind of getting pasted, really. I don't know quite where those torps were intended from that Emil, but he squeezed one past the nose. Yeah, he has. Will it hit this guy? Maybe. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay, didn't need it. That's fine. So we got the win, which is nice. We did have that little bump on the other ship, the Emil, but you know, we were running like a little scared girl, running away. 13,531 damage, really not impressive. 59 hits, 1 torp hit, 2 sunk, 3 fires, 1 flood, 3 secondary hits, which frankly I'm amazed, but I'll take it. 55,827 credits, 655 XP, 33 free XP, somewhere down the bottom. Yeah, there we go, look, yep. Didn't deserve any more than that match. Really, really not good. It's a bad match to show you in this ship, because this ship is capable of more. I just haven't quite learnt how to get that every time. Maybe I need to work a little bit harder with that, but no, I do like the ship. I do like the ship, and it is good fun. So we got the kill on the New Mexi and the kill on the Emil. Yeah, we can live with that. That's fine. Take home 37,023, 654 and 818 for the captain. So that's not terrible. That isn't terrible. Gives our captain a few more XPs towards his next level, which is nice. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's the Duca d'Aosta. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you pick it up? Have you picked it up? You know, if you haven't picked it up but want to, let me know what about it gets you. I mean, I like it. I collect these ships, and I like something a little bit unusual, and this being the first Italian cruiser, to me, that's unusual, so it's worth getting. To you, maybe you like it for some other reason, or don't like it, dare I say. Who knows? You can let me know in the comments, and I'll be very interested to see. You know the drill. If you think the video was good and enjoyable, then give the old like button a tickle. Always appreciated. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more, the old subscribe button is there for you. But all that remains for me to say is that's quite enough from me for now. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. That's Captain Random signing off. I'll catch you in the next one.